All right, Nick, thanks so much. Well, the road crews have been out working since last night, trying hard to keep the streets in good shape for today's commute. And the bitter cold temperatures certainly did not help them in any way. Jen Lewke joins us live now. She's at the DOT salt shed in Latham, where they've really had a busy night. And I know they still have a lot of work ahead of them. And Jen, I wonder if they can even stay on top of these roads. I was saying that I drove in on the thruway and one lane was clear and that was smooth sailing, but the rest of it was pretty messy.
Yeah, I had a similar experience coming in on Central Ave this morning, Liz. Now, this has been a very busy morning here at the salt shed. We've seen a number of plows coming, getting a refill of salt and heading back out on the roads. We are told that the roads were pre-treated for several days before this event with a chemical that helps the salt along now, but it's obviously not foolproof and it's obviously not as effective as one would hope it would be. Now, the DOT tells me they have 200 plows on the road right now in the Capital Region alone trying to handle these roads, but anyone who was on the roads this morning knows that it is a very slow process getting anywhere that you want to go. There's a lot of slip, a lot of slide, and you know, they do have these plow drivers out. They're working 12-hour shifts. They normally work 8-hour shifts. They're up to 12-hour shifts, and then they're switching off. So the plows, these 200 plows, we're told, will be on the road 24 hours a day until this storm event is over. The DOT says they're doing the best they can, and they're hoping drivers will just stay off the roads.
We can put as much salt on the road as we want to, and it just won't work by itself when it's this cold. So we do put chemicals with it, magnesium chloride, that lowers the temperature that it can work at. But still, when it's this cold, it is tough for anything to work. So, I mean, this is what we do, and we're doing the best job we can, and we're out there. But motorists still have to travel safely.
And as you heard Nick just say, it's only going to get worse throughout the rest of the day and into this evening. So again, if you don't have to drive, it's probably best just to stay home. I was saying I took Central Ave in this morning and it looked like maybe it had been passed through once or twice, but everyone was, 20 miles an hour at max on our way here. We have this big live truck we're taking, which is a little bit more steady in the snow, but still very slow going, Liz, and it will be likely for some time.
Well, I won't keep you out there too long, but it occurs to me that with the duration of this snowfall, the fact that it is so cold and that they're having to use extra chemicals, that this is going to get pretty expensive too, Jen.
Yeah, they do budget for these type of events because we are in upstate New York. We do deal with these events several times a year normally. I know the extreme cold, they have been looking for DOT for several years, better solutions, because nowhere else in the country deals with what we deal with when it comes to snow removal here in upstate New York. So, they look for this, they budget for these bigger events, but yeah, they're definitely, their drivers are going to be on overtime, but I think if you're someone who needs to get out on the roads in the next couple of days, you might not mind it.
No, not at all. I think it's money well spent if they can get those roads cleared up, and I know they're trying hard. And we'll let you go warm up and look forward to more later on tonight. Jen Lewke reporting live for us from Latham.